A warm welcome for the Commission President on the day of his first ever State of the Union address. Mr. Juncker began by talking of a Europe in bad shape, unable to face up to its current-day challenge.
All of us, we should remember well that Europe is a continent where nearly everyone has at one time been a refugee. It is true that Europe cannot house all the misery of the world. We are fighting against the Islamic State. Why are we not ready to accept those who are fleeing the Islamic State?
Mr. Juncker called on member states to respect the asylum procedure. He also called for a list of safe countries to be drawn up to help fast-track refugees, adding that a legal migration package would be unveiled in early 2016. So what was the response from the chamber?
Ich möchte es noch einmal unterstreichen, für die christdemokratische Fraktion, für die EVP noch einmal deutlich zum Ausdruck bringen: Wir sind in Europa nicht stolz darauf, dass wir Rechte für Christenrechte erfunden haben. Wir sind in Europa stolz darauf, dass wir Menschenrechte erfunden haben.
Vedo la sedia vuota del Presidente del Consiglio europeo, retoricamente parlando. Paradossalmente chi è causa dei ritardi nelle risposte europee non c'è. Sull'immigrazione, come lei ha detto, l'Europa deve tornare a fare l'Europa.
The sentiment of solidarity rang all around.
Europe does not need a new Iron Curtain. Europe needs an iron will. But let's be clear. Telling countries what to do, forcing a plan on them, only risks more finger-pointing.
For the Liberals, certain countries needed to be told what not to do.
It's Budapest. What we see, incredible refugees herded in a train station, treated, I have to tell, without any respect. And then we say, OK, let's open the balls. Let's put a number of the railway, open the railway a little bit, so that they can go to Austria, that they can go to Munich. And we think, OK, the problem is over. Well, such an attitude is disgraceful for Europe.
And then something a little bit different.
Ich unterstütze auf jeden Fall alle Forderungen, die darauf hinauslaufen, dass wir legale Einreisemöglichkeiten, Einwanderungsmöglichkeiten schaffen müssen, dass es eine faire, eine solidarische Haltung geben muss und dass wir nicht bei einer Quotenregelung stehen bleiben, die die individuellen Bedürfnisse, die individuellen Lebensbedürfnisse von Menschen außer Kraft setzt.
Nous proposons donc que cette résidence secondaire du Parlement européen, parfaitement équipée, soit mise à disposition pour l'accueil temporaire de migrants et de réfugiés et que les séances plénières soient tenues à Bruxelles le temps nécessaire.
Those on the far right, it seemed, were less enthusiastic.
I have a feeling that the British people will warm to you on a personal level, but to suggest that getting rid of a few EU regulations is going to change our minds, sorry, unless you give Mr Cameron back control and discretion over our borders, the Brits within the course of the next year will vote to leave.
Votre fantasme atlantiste, si pathétiquement visible dans l'intitulé de ce prétendu discours sur l'état de l'Union, est un échec. Bientôt, cette aberration qu'est l'Union européenne retombera dans les oubliettes de l'histoire, par la démocratie, par le référendum, je l'espère, et ça commencera chez nos amis britanniques. Et les peuples auront enfin alors une chance de connaître prospérité, sécurité, démocratie et paix.
In Mr. Juncker's own words, it wasn't an entire State of the Union, but his and Europe's focus was for now on one thing.
Mr. President, to create any illusions that the refugee crisis will be over any time soon. It will not, and we have to know that. But pushing back boats from piers, setting fire to refugee camps, or turning a blind eye to poor and helpless people, that is not Europe.